Good morning. We have some beautiful Arctarian coding coming through this morning. I've just woken up. It is really early. It's like 6 a.m. And I've just had the most beautiful Arctarian light council coming in to work with me and bringing through codes of abundance and prosperity at a very cellular and DNA level. And they would like to bring they've just said that the message is that they bring these codes to me for me to prosper and move forward so that I can do my work, and then it is always my job to then pass these codes on to others. So we're just going to do an activation today to really bring these codes through. So what I'd like you to do is just get yourself settled into a really comfortable position, whether you're sitting up or you're laying down. We're just going to start with the breath. Really just allowing yourself to take 3 deep cleansing breaths just to really arrive in your space. So as we breathe in through the nose, just letting go of that audible exhale out through the mouth. Taking another deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Taking one more deep breath in through the nose. And just letting go of the biggest exhale you've done all day, sighing out through the mouth. Just allowing yourself a moment of time just to really anchor into the body. So just spending this time grounding your energy, really connecting down through the root chakra, down through the Earth Star chakra, and sending your energetic cords and roots all the way down to the very center of the earth. Being met here with Gaia's energy as you wrap your energetic cords around the emerald crystal, the very center of the earth. This is to help us ground and anchor in our energy. And particularly when the Arctarians brought these codes through to me just before, it was really about bringing the manifestation of all those things that we dream about down into the physical reality. They're saying this is the problem for most of us, is that we dream, we manifest, and these things that we desire are out in the ether, but they stay out there because we're not able to physically bring them down into our reality. So these codes of light today are really to help bring them into the physical reality, but it means that we need to be very grounded and anchored in the body to be able to receive these. So let's just really spend some time here grounding. Just feeling that beautiful energy of abundance from Gaia as we plug in to her natural resources, her endless supply of life force energy, her endless supply of love. And just feel that energy start to come back up through those energetic cords. Feeling them come back up into your body. Almost like a light switch turning on each of your chakras to receive right now. Turning on your root chakra. your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And feeling all that love and energy and light travel further up outside of your crown, traveling up through your chakras beyond the crown, and seeing those cords and light travel all the way up to the central sun now, as we connect in to the universe, to the cosmos. And almost feel yourself plugging in to the great central sun system so that you can receive the upgrades that you are ready for today. And feeling that energy and light travel back down through your vessel, through that pillar of light. And this is where we're going to be concentrating today, is bringing those codes down through the crown, through the third eye, through the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra, so that they can come into our very physical reality. So before we get started, I want you just to really connect in with your heart and connect in with your higher self. As we bring through these codes of abundance and wealth and prosperity, they are not to be used for greed. They are not to be used in the wrong way. So it's very important that we spend a moment to really connect to our higher self. What is it that the higher self really wants? That is not to say that we cannot be abundant and prosperity and have wealth, but is it to be used in the right way is what they are asking. So when we go into creation and dream and desires, it's important that we connect to the higher self. What would most serve us, but also most serve everyone else on this planet? And they're just asking that you take a moment to really sit with this idea and concept, because they want you to be rewarded for the hard work that you do. They want you to be rewarded and to see money in new ways, in new concepts. It does not need to be difficult or hard anymore, but that it should always have a greater good as well. So as we just start to bring through these codings, and I want you just to welcome in your own team of guides, guardians, and angels who are of pure source consciousness energy, just to feel them, feel their presence, feel their love and support as they surround you now, as you receive these codes of light, these upgrades at a very cellular and DNA level. These codes are here to bring through massive amounts of wealth and abundance and prosperity, but to be used in very significant ways to help the planet and the people ascend. So these codes are for, they're saying in particular, for healers, for coaches, for people who are doing this big transformation work. They're saying this is a reward that they would like to give to us, because we have done so much work on ourselves to really be able to step into being leaders and teachers to help those that are yet to ascend. They're saying these are these codes for us to bring through, to heal the lack and scarcity that many of us have, to heal those wounded healer wounds, is what they're saying. So just bringing through this code, and I want you just to really feel these codes starting to come down from the crown into the body, and going to where they are needed, to clear out first the density of any in particular subconscious limiting beliefs, any subconscious self-sabotage that we are doing, that we block the flow of money in particular coming to us. So as we welcome through the Arctarian light language now. We've got actually many more coming through, so even though the Arctarians really brought me these codes, we've got Syrian energy here, we've got Orion energy here. They're saying these codes are going to come through in stages so that we can receive the upgrades on many multi-dimensional levels, because we have had life's in multi areas, and they're saying these codes will really help to bring everything together into this very now human experience that we're having. And they're saying it's very important at this now time that we block out the noise, that we are blocking out what is happening on the very third dimensional plane of this planet. It is part of the reason why we block out abundance, because we have all these stories that come up about things are tough right now, we cannot earn money during this time. They're saying that's not true. Money does not work in this way. You just tapped into the flow of abundance from the earth and the central sun, and that is the very same energy that you cultivate here on this earth. That is here for all of us at this time. That what plays out is the fear of the third dimension, and what they are trying to ultimately stop us from receiving the abundance, the wealth, the prosperity that we are actually here to earn, and to show the collective moving forward how life can be. This is the new earth codes and energy coming in for you now of abundance and prosperity to come into flow. And so they're saying it's very important that we really concentrate on the mindset right now, and watching our ego. What are the words that we are speaking or thinking during the day? Is it in lack? Is it in scarcity? It's important that we say, no, cancel. This is not the way anymore. That was our old experience. That does not need to be our new way. And they're saying, Kirsty knows firsthand this. This is very consuming work, but very necessary for most of us to be doing at this time, is cancelling out these old thought programs. And they're saying it's almost like we're trying to physically take out the programs. It's like taking out they're saying a VHS like tape, and it's like taking that one out and we're plugging in these new ones, but the mind is still very programmed of this old way. So they're saying this is they're just saying it's like it's the neutrons, and they're going through all the nerve endings of the brain, bringing through codes. So just imagining like there's golden strands of light with all these beautiful, they're saying like tiny little codes coming into the mind right now, working very much on the left and right side of the brain. And those white and golden strands of light now are going to start to come down through the spine. They're just saying that's going to start to work through all of the nerve endings. This is very much to be part of the upgrades of not only our nervous system, but also work starting to go through to the cells, the DNA. They're changing things on a very cellular level today. So they're saying this is going to be a longer transmission because they want to really bring this through in one chunk for us. So it's to bring through the very physical, changing the very physical reality, but it's needing to change at the very physical body for us to receive. They want to just come around to the front, to the third eye now. This is to change our perceptions, the way that we see the world. It's time to see through the programs. It's time to see what's actually going on, and almost getting to the stage where you just laugh because you can see through the programs. It's no longer you can see through the fear and what is trying to happen right now. So they're just saying, no, we're now starting to just work through the light grid, working through the different layers, particularly through the crown and third eye. Working in the light grids associated with those layers within the light grid of our body, those invisible layers. Very much where we hold a lot of this trauma from ancestral trauma and past life trauma within these fields. It stops us receiving in this way. Okay, we're just going to come down to the throat. They're saying this is they are going to spend a lot of time working. They're saying it, they are correlating it to the chakras because that is easier for people to understand, to know where we are moving. They want you to be very, this to be a very visual experience, even if it's just using your imagination. If the third eye is not quite open and you're not able to quite see these codes of energy coming in, this is why they're really wanting to bring that down so that you know where we're working. So perhaps if you want to place your hands there or just visualize this part of your body and those codes starting to come through. And they're saying this is to help us to speak these things into reality. The upgrade is needed through the cells, the DNA, through the throat box is what they're saying is needed for us to actually speak these things into reality. It is not about one day I would like this or I wish. It's changing the language. It is using the voice to bring it into reality. This is to bring through the purification or authenticity, speaking it into reality. Bringing it down into the heart. And this is for us to really receive this transmission today, opening the heart to receive all of this codes, all of this light, all of the messages and energy, opening up to really receive this through the heart space so that it can travel up and down the body to where they are really needed, traveling to the denser parts of ourselves, the shadow parts of ourselves. They're really bringing it down now into the solar plexus. They're saying this is part of us taking on and taking back the personal power, really bringing through these codes for us to step in. It's almost like they're showing me like a shedding of the skin. So we step out of this meat suit, we step out of this layer of skin, and we step forth with this new profound inner wisdom, but also this personal power of like, no, I am, many of us here right now are here to be the generational cycle breakers. So they're saying many of us are stepping out of this lack, this scarcity, this fear that has taken over for many, many generations. And they're saying this is part of it. It's like we step back into that personal power and say, no, this will not continue with me. They're saying this is the spiritual warrior energy that we take on. This is they're saying we are so proud of you for everything that you have gone through and how much they all want us to succeed and help. There's so many of our galactic guides right now and our angelic guides all watching on and cheering on for this planet, for the ascension, for the change, for what we are going through. And they know for those of us on the forefront how difficult this work has been, how difficult this soul purpose and mission has been. And they're really bringing through this personal power to it's almost like this leveling up, but it's almost like standing with pride in this body now. Almost like this, I am strong, I am powerful, I can create and manifest anything that I truly desire. Like I've won the battle, I've won the war with myself. Oh, that one got me emotional. There's just the power that comes with that. It's just like you've all been here fighting this war and struggling for so long, and they're saying that it ends now. And they're saying this is why we're bringing it down one chakra at a time, to really bring it down into the very physical body, the physical reality, clearing one level at a time so that those codes can penetrate further and further and further and further down into the very, very physical here and now moment. We're going to move down into that sacral, and this is all about our pleasure, for us to finally feel this sense of joy and relief. And it's like we're moving further and down, and it's more we let go of this stress. We're letting go of these layers and layers and layers of conditioning and program, and the lack and the scarcity. It's just all clearing away. And they're just showing me it's like a symphony now. We're all starting to sing, where the body's coming alive. It's like, oh, this feels so good. I haven't felt this in so long. Like it's like an awakening for the physical body to go, yes, like I'm free. I can actually flourish and grow and prosper now. So it's almost like feeling and visualizing like a flower blooming within the sacral chakra of like, yes, I get to experience the joys of what wealth and prosperity and abundance brings. It's like I'm letting go of the stress and that daily grind to actually flourish. And so just visualizing, they're really wanting to show this visualization of that flower blooming. Okay, we're going to come down to our final step with the root chakra, and we're really bringing this down so that it is planted firmly within the physical body. It is planted within feeling safe and secure, and all of the fear that lives within us within that root chakra is dismantled, and we feel safe, we feel secure, we're able to hold money, we're able to spend money, where there's no longer a fear around money of where is it going to come from next, or I have to hold on to it because there's not enough. It's like all of it it's just like it just dismantles and just blows away with the wind. And almost like to the point that it just, these thoughts never ever existed within our physical reality. So they're saying that root chakra now is really, really clear. It's like, whoa, like this energy of just, and this feeling of just like, I've got this, I'm safe, like there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry about. Like the abundance, the money, it just all keeps rolling in. There's opportunities coming to me, there's ideas, there's creation. It's like I am working with source. We are one, we are connected, we are doing this together, and I feel completely safe within my body, and I can feel completely safe within this earth now, that money is just going to come to me with ease and flow and grace. And it's time now that I let go of all the past experiences. I let go of everything that has happened before this very moment. It is all gone. Whew. There's nothing for the mind to attach to. Whew. There is nothing to attach to but this very now moment. And now they really want to bring through these codings. So just feeling now that we've done all this clearing, just seeing symbols and codes. You might see them coming down through your crown chakra. You might just feel them coming into your body. You might just feel a lot of tingling and light. kia, tatakia, tatakia. Ito tuku atatakia. Ito tu atatakia, tatakia, 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 tatakia. Utatatakia, tuku atatakia, tatakia. Ito atatakia, tuku atatakia. Ito atatakia, utu atatakia. Ito ku ayatatakia. Ito ku atatakia, tatakia, tatakia. Asiku atatakia. They're saying it's just time for us to speak these affirmations into reality. So they're saying this will be, listen back to this as many times as you need and as regularly as you need. But also just doing daily practices of affirmations will also really be of benefit and help. I am rich. I am successful. I am abundant in all areas of my life. Money flows to me with grace and ease. Money is fun and enjoyable now. Money is always available to me. I pay my bills and there is a stack of money left in my account for me. Money allows me to experience new things in life. And they're saying just add whatever other affirmations would most serve you now. And it's very important that any time that you catch your thoughts or you find yourself in a loop and getting worried about money or business or opportunities or anything to do with money and wealth and abundance, is to come back to no, that is the past, that is not the future. And they're saying regulate yourself, whether that is through just breathing, whether that is coming back to this video, whether that is just doing some Reiki or tapping to regulate yourself. But it's use a tool at your disposal to help bring you down and to regulate, and then just keep talking to the mindset and saying that was the old way, we cancel that out now, that is not the new way. And they're saying that's when you bring through, keep talking that manifestation into reality. I already have the money, I already have this here right now, and speaking that in, letting go of the dream of the one day. It's very, very important for this now time. Is there anything else we want to add? Okay, so they're just saying that's the end of this transmission. So just coming back to your breath. I'm going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths through the nose again and out through the mouth. Just allowing yourself to stay here for as long as you need. Perhaps you are feeling ready just to really work on what it is that you want to get very clear, perhaps writing things down or creating a vision board, or just being in this energy of anything is possible may be of benefit to you right now. So we would like to thank in particular the Arctarian Light Council, but we would like to also thank all of the galactic team that were here working with us today. Really thanking and bringing gratitude to each of your team members as well, just thanking them for their presence, for their support, for their energy, for their love. And as we end this transmission, my energy now returns to me, your energy now returns to you. I hope that this has served you well. I hope this new coding and light, this activation and clearing is really of benefit to you, and I would love to hear how this has worked for you. Sending you so much love.